Welcome back to Ancient Asian Legends, where we explore universal wisdom through timeless tales. In our last chapter, Guanyin had given Xuanzang a magical golden headband to control Wukong's rebellious nature. After experiencing the painful consequences of the tight band spell, Wukong finally surrendered his defiant spirit and committed himself to protecting his Shifu on their journey to the Western Paradise. Can this newfound harmony between the warrior monkey and peaceful monk survive their next challenge? Let's jump into today's adventure. Chapter 30: The White Dragon Horse. After traveling west for several days through bitter winter winds and icy mountain paths, Wukong and Xuanzang heard the loud rushing of water ahead.
Wukong, where is that water sound coming from?
I remember this place is called Snake Coil Mountain, an eagle's worry stream. That must be the stream making all that noise.
They reached the stream's edge, where crystal clear water sparkled like jewels, flowing swiftly between towering cliffs. As the Shifu and disciple admired the view, they suddenly heard a tremendous splash from the middle of the stream. A massive dragon burst from the water, creating enormous waves as it shot toward the cliffs, heading straight for Xuanzang. Its scales gleamed like armor, and its eyes burned with fierce hunger. The creature moved with terrifying speed through the churning water. Wukong panicked and dropped their luggage, quickly grabbing his Shifu and pulling him down from the horse. They scrambled back as fast as they could. The dragon couldn't catch them, but it opened its massive jaws and swallowed Xuanzang's white horse, saddle, bridle, and all in one gulp. The poor animal disappeared completely down the beast's throat before the dragon plunged back into the depths. Wukong helped his Shifu sit safely on a high hill, then went back for their belongings. All that remained was their bundle. The horse was completely gone.
Shifu, that nasty dragon scared away our horse.
My disciple, how can we possibly find the horse?
Wukong jumped into the air and used his fiery golden eyes to scan the area, but couldn't see any trace of the horse anywhere.
Shifu, that dragon definitely ate our horse. I looked everywhere and can't find it.
My disciple, how could that creature swallow a huge horse along with the saddle and bridle? Maybe the horse just got scared and ran off.
You don't understand my abilities. These eyes can see 1,000 li and spot a dragonfly's wings. How could I miss a big horse?
When Xuanzang began to cry, Wukong's temper exploded.
Shifu, don't be such a crybaby. I'll go find that monster and make him give back our horse.
What if he attacks from underwater and hurts both of us?
You're totally useless. You want the horse back, but you won't let me go.
Suddenly, they heard voices from the sky.
Great Sage Sun, don't be angry. We are the gods that Guanyin Bodhisattva sent to secretly protect the scripture seekers.
After the divine protectors introduced themselves, Wukong commanded them to guard his Shifu while he went to fight the dragon. He flew down to the stream, floating above the water in clouds and mist, and shouted,
You slimy mudfish! Give me back my horse!
The dragon had been resting quietly at the bottom after his meal. When he heard the shouting and curses, his anger flared. He shot up through the waves and burst out of the water.
Who thinks they can insult me here?
The dragon was enormous, easily 50 feet long, with gleaming silver scales that reflected the sunlight like mirrors. His claws were sharp as swords, and steam poured from his nostrils. When he reared up, water cascaded from his massive body like a waterfall.
Don't try to escape. Give me back my horse.
He swung his golden staff straight at the dragon's head. The dragon spread his razor-sharp claws and attacked back with lightning speed. The two clashed in a spectacular battle by the stream. The dragon's powerful tail whipped through the air like a massive whip, while Wukong's staff spun so fast it became a golden blur. They fought with incredible fury, the dragon breathing clouds of steam and lashing with his claws, while Wukong dodged and struck with his iron rod. The sound of their combat echoed through the mountains like thunder. Each time the staff connected with the dragon's scales, sparks flew like fireworks. When the dragon's claws scraped against the rod, the screech of metal rang out across the valley. The dragon was strong and fierce, twisting through the air with amazing agility. But Wukong was faster and more skilled. After battling for a long time, the dragon grew tired and weak. His movements became sluggish, and he couldn't match Wukong's relentless attacks anymore. Unable to fight any longer, the dragon spun around and dove back into the water, sinking deep to the bottom. No matter how much Wukong cursed and shouted from above, the dragon refused to come out again, pretending to be deaf to all the insults. Wukong returned to Xuanzang frustrated.
Shifu, I fought that monster, but he got scared and ran away. Now he's hiding underwater and won't come out.
Yesterday, when you fought the tiger, you bragged about taming dragons and tigers. Why can't you handle this one?
This challenge to his abilities made Wukong's divine power explode. He leaped back to the stream and used his ocean-stirring magic, churning the crystal-clear water until it looked like the muddy, raging yellow river. The dragon couldn't rest in the turbulent water. Unable to stand the insult any longer, he jumped out and roared,
You crazy demon! Where did you even come from? How dare you mess with me like this?
Just give me back the horse and I'll spare your life.
I already swallowed your horse. How am I supposed to spit it back up? If I don't give it back, what are you going to do about it?
I'll beat you to death to pay for my horse's life.
They fought again, but after just a few rounds, the little dragon couldn't handle Wukong's attacks. He transformed into a water snake and slithered into the grass. Wukong chased him, but couldn't find any trace. Frustrated, Wukong summoned the local mountain god and earth god, who explained that Guanyin Bodhisattva had placed this dragon here to wait for the scripture seeker. The god suggested asking Guanyin to come tame the dragon. Just then, the golden head protector called from the sky.
Great sage, I'll go invite the Bodhisattva here.
The protector rushed to the South Sea and reached Mount Putuo, where he explained the situation to Guanyin. The Bodhisattva was surprised.
This dragon is the son of Dragon King Aorun from the West Sea. I saved him from execution and sent him here to be transportation for Tang Monk. How could he eat Tang Monk's horse instead?
The Bodhisattva flew to Snake Coil Mountain with the protector. When Wukong saw her in the sky, he jumped up on his cloud and shouted angrily,
You merciful leader, how could you set up a trap to hurt me?
You bold monkey, I worked so hard to save your life. Instead of thanking me, you're yelling at me.
Wukong complained about the golden headband, but Guanyin explained it was necessary to control his rebellious nature. When he asked about the dragon, she said,
Think about it. How could an ordinary horse survive this journey through thousands of mountains to reach Buddha's holy land? You need this dragon horse to make the trip.
The Bodhisattva had the protector call.
Prince Jade Dragon, third son of Dragon King Aorun, come out. The South Sea Bodhisattva is here.
The little dragon burst from the water, transforming into human form, and flew up to bow before Guanyin.
Bodhisattva, I'm so grateful you saved my life before. I've been waiting here like you told me, but I haven't heard anything about any scripture seeker coming.
Wukong and the dragon argued about the misunderstanding, with the dragon explaining,
Bodhisattva, this guy is my enemy. Yesterday I was really hungry and I ate his horse. He's pretty strong and fought me until I got tired and had to retreat. Then he cursed at me so much I didn't dare come out, but he never once said anything about seeking scriptures.
When Wukong protested that the dragon never asked his name, the dragon replied,
I did ask. I said, Are you some kind of crazy demon? And he just yelled, Don't worry about where I'm from. Just give me back my horse. He never mentioned Tang Monk at all.
The Bodhisattva stepped forward and removed the bright pearl from the dragon's neck. She dipped her willow branch in sweet dew, sprinkled it on his body, blew immortal breath on him, and commanded,
Transform.
The dragon immediately changed into the exact appearance of their original white horse. Same size, same white coat. even the same gentle eyes. The transformation was so perfect that it looked identical to their lost mount.
You must focus on clearing your past sins. When you succeed, you'll transcend ordinary dragons and gain a golden immortal body.
The dragon gratefully accepted her instructions. When Wukong complained about the dangerous journey, Guanyin gave him 3 magical hairs for emergencies and promised to help if he truly needed it. Wukong brought the dragon horse to Xuanzang.
Shifu, here's our horse.
This horse looks even healthier than before.
The Bodhisattva transformed that dragon into our white horse. It looks the same, but we need a new saddle and bridle.
They crossed the stream with help from a divine water god disguised as a fisherman. That evening, they found shelter at a village earth god temple, where an old temple keeper offered them food and rest. The next morning, the old man presented them with a beautiful saddle and bridle set that fit their horse perfectly. Just as they were leaving, the old man suddenly disappeared, revealing himself to be divine messengers from Guanyin who had brought them this gift. Xuanzang bowed toward heaven in gratitude, while Wukong laughed.
Shifu, get up. They're long gone. Ever since I was little, I've never bowed to anyone. Even the Jade Emperor only gets a nod from me.
They traveled peacefully for 2 months through various lands. As spring arrived with fresh green mountains and budding trees, they spotted buildings in a distant mountain valley as the sun set.
Wukong, what kind of place is that?
Whether it's a palace or temple, let's find lodging there.
They urged their dragon horse forward, heading toward whatever new adventure awaited them. Today's episode features Journey to the West, the classic originally written by Wu Chenggen in the 16th century, adapted and translated by Mei Li Sun, includes original music by Hot Dope, Coma Media, Samuel F. Johans, and Studio Columna. But what mysterious buildings await our travelers in the mountain valley? Will this new destination bring them rest and safety, or another dangerous challenge? And how will their new dragon horse prove himself on the road ahead? Subscribe and find out in the next episode of Ancient Asian Legends. Until then, take care and stay enchanted.